Hello, grade 9. So, as I promised, I'm going to make a review video for you. So, let's get started. The first question is about the inequalities, right? So, first, I'm going to expand this. To organize my space, I'm going to make two, lines so that I can use most of the space. Okay. So, first, I'm going to expand these brackets. So this gives me 2x times 3x is 6x square minus negative 2x, then plus 3x minus 1 is less than 14. I'm going to bring everything on one side. So this gives me, first I will simplify this. This is plus x minus 1 and negative 14. The positive 14 becomes negative 14, so which is negative 15 is less than 0. So I'm going to find the critical values here first, okay, which means I'm going to solve for solve for x, then I will write it in the inequality form. I will use the inequality at the end. Okay, so let us use the Chinese method here. So factors of 6 are 2 and 3, and factors of 15 are let's say 5 and 3. So I will write it as 3 and 5. So you can see that if I cross multiply, this is 9 and this is 10. So we need to have an x here. So I must put a negative here. So now I'm going to write in the factors form here. So 2x minus 3 times 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. So the critical values are x equal to 3 over 2 or negative 5 over 3. Okay, so since the inequality is less than 0, so now I'm going to put it as x lies between negative 5 over 3 and 3 over 2. I'm going to quickly go through the topic here. Okay, so what are the x values? X values are the 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 intercepts here, right? So this is negative 5 over 3 and this is, let's say, this is 3 over 2. These are the x-intercepts. So he said less than 0, which means y is less than 0, right? So it's going to be this part. So basically from here to here. That's why I wrote it in the range form. Is it okay, everyone? All right. Question number 2. f of x equal to 2x square plus 8x plus 2. X belongs to real numbers. So express f of x in the form of, you can see that the form is completing the square. You can see here, this form is completing the square. Yeah. So where a, actually there is a mistake here. These are not positive. It could be also negative. Okay. So let me write down these now. So again, to use the space effectively, I'm going to divide this part into two parts. Okay, so first I will start with a. So I need to complete the square. So first I will pull out the 2 common. So this becomes x square plus 4x plus 2, right? So now I'm going to complete the square. So x plus half of 4 is 2 whole square and the square of 2 is 4. So this is always a minus. Yeah. Then I will also need to, now I will open the bracket. This gives me 2 times negative 4. Always people forget this. 2 times negative 4 is a negative 8 plus 2. So 2 times x plus 2 whole square minus 6. So this is the answer. So a equal to 2, b equal to 2 and c equal to negative 6. Yeah. Then b, hence write down the coordinates of the minimum point. So minimum point is like a turning point. So we know that the minimum point, coordinates of minimum point is negative 2 comma negative 6. Okay, then C, find the solutions of the equation f of x equal to 0. So I'm going to use the completing the square and solve it. Okay, so 2 times x plus 2 whole square minus 6 is equal to 0, and you can see that this is the exact values, right? So 2 times x plus 2 whole square equal to 6. Divide 2 on both sides, so this gives me a 3. Then I am square rooting on both sides, so this gives me x plus 2 equal to plus or minus square root of 3. Then x equal to negative 2 plus or minus square root of 3. So p equal to negative 2 and q equal to 3. So these are my answers. Question number 3. The equation 4x square minus kx plus k minus 3 equal to 0, where k is a constant, has real roots. Real roots is greater than, the discriminant is greater than or equal to 0. Alright, so find the set of possible values of k. So firstly, I'm going to write here, identify this is A and this is a B and this is a C. So discriminant is B square. I'm not taking, when the B is negative, it doesn't matter. We don't need to take. If you take also, that's not wrong. So B square minus 4 times 4AC is greater than, first I will find the equal to 0, then at the end when I'm writing the inequality I will use the discriminant. Okay, so this gives me k square minus 16k plus 4 times 4 is 16, 16 times 3 is 48. Why it becomes plus? Because negative times negative gives me positive, right? So equal to 0. So I'm going to factorize here. So the factors are k minus 12 and k minus 4 is equal to 0. So basically the critical values are k equal to 12 or k equal to 4. So since the discriminant is greater than or equal to 0, so now I'm going to write it as k is less than or equal to 4 or k is greater than or equal to 12. So these are our final answers. B, the coordinates of A is less than B. Okay, so don't forget that the coordinates of A is less than that of B. Find the coordinates of A and B. So firstly, I'm going to change the x plus y equal to 23 to y equal to 23 minus x. And remember, intersects means we need to do simultaneous. So now I'm going to equate, this is also y and this is also y, so I will equate these two equations. So 23 minus x is equal to 25 minus x minus 4 whole square. I will expand this becomes 25 minus x square minus 8x plus 16 is equal to 23 minus x. So I will expand this further. So this gives me negative x square positive 8x minus 16 is equal to 23 minus x. So I will bring all the terms together. So negative x square plus 8x, and the negative 8x becomes positive x. Then 25 minus 16 is plus 9, and the 23, positive 23 becomes negative 23 is equal to 0. So now this becomes negative x square plus 9x. 23 minus 9 is negative 14 is equal to 0. So I change this one to positive, because when there is a 0 we can do whatever, we can times with negative 1. Okay, so now I'm going to factorize. This gives me 9 minus 7 times 9 x minus 7 times x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x equal to 7 or x equal to 2. So when x equal to 7, you can substitute in the equation here. When x equal to 7, y equal to 16, and when x equal to 2, y equal to 21. So once we get the values, now you look for the question. The x coordinates of a is less than b, so this one should be a. So coordinates of a are 2 comma 21 and coordinates of b are 7 comma 16. Question number 5. F of x equal to x cubed minus 3x square plus 8x plus 1. A. Find f of 1 and f of negative 2 and hence write down a factor of f of x. So first let us, again I am going to divide the space nicely because these questions are usually a lot of process. So A, let us start with A, f of 1. So f of 1 is going to be 1 cube minus 3, 1 square plus 1 plus 1. So this gives me 1 minus 3 plus 1 and plus 1. So this is 3, negative 3 plus 3 equal to 0. So this is f of 1. So f of negative 2. So now I'm finding f of negative 2, which is negative 2 whole cube minus 3 times negative 2 whole square plus negative 2 plus 1. So which is, this gives me negative 8, negative 12 minus 2 plus 1, which is negative 21. The question said, hence write down the factor of f of x. So factor of f of x is going to be x minus 1 because we got the remainder as 0 here. So factor is x minus 1. So express f of x in the form of x plus a times x square plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are constants to be found. So these questions always remember, whenever we after we find the factor, the next step is going to be the division. Okay, so x cubed minus 3x square plus x plus 1, I'm going to divide with the factor, which is x minus 1. So let us do the long division here. X times what gives you x cubed? X times x square gives you x cubed. So x times x square is x cubed, negative 1 times x square is negative x square. So I'm going to quickly do the division here of the subtraction. So negative 3 and positive x 3 1 gives me negative 2x square. So here the x comes down. So x times what gives me negative 2x square. So x times negative 2x. So negative 2x square, negative 1 times negative 2x is positive 2x. So I'm going to change the signs here and cancel this. So negative x plus 1. So x times what gives you negative x? So which is negative 1. So negative x plus 1 and change the signs again. So this is 0. So he said B, he said give f of x equal to in the form of x plus a, which means x minus 1 and x square minus 2x minus 1, where a equal to negative 1, b equal to negative 2 and c equal to also negative 1. Alright, then C, solve. So once we have this, I'm going to again draw a line here. Give me a minute. Yeah, now C is hence solve f of x. So f of x equal to 0. So x minus 1 times x square minus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x minus 1, let me write this one also in the bracket. You can see that you can see that this one cannot be factored. So here I will use the quadratic formula. So 2 plus or minus square root of 2 square minus 4ac, 4 times 1 times negative 1 over 2a. 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, so equal to 0. So x equal to, this one is already x equal to 1. Then this gives me, when you simplify, this gives you x 1 plus or minus square root of 2. So these are our answers. If you want me to simplify, I will simplify here. So this gives you, you see, 2 plus or minus square root of 2 square is 4, minus 4 times 1 times negative 1 is positive 4 over 2. So this is 2 plus or minus square root of 8 over 2. I can write square root of 8 as 2 square root of 2 over 2, and this cancels here. This becomes 1 plus or minus square root of 2. Then the question said, D said, hence sketch the graph of f of x stating the coordinates of any points which touches the coordinate plane, which touches the axis. So I'm going to sketch here. Okay, so we have x equal to 1. I will write here, this is x equal to 1, and then x equal to 1 plus or plus square root of 2, and the other one is 1 minus square root of 2. So we can see that the shape is like this. And what is the y-intercept? The y-intercept is 1. So it must go through 1 here. So I will draw. Yeah. So this is going to be our graph. Well, my pen is, yep, this is going to be our graph. Okay, so this is y x and this is f of x. All right. So question number 6. Solve. Okay, solve the inequality modulus of 3x minus 1 is less than or equal to modulus of 2x. So whenever the modulus on both sides, I would like to do squaring on both sides. This is the easiest way. Okay, so squaring on both sides. So 3x minus 1 whole square. First let us find the critical values. That's easier. Okay, so 9x square minus 6x plus 1 is equal to 4x square. I will bring the 4x square this side, and it gives me 9 minus 4 is 5x square minus 6x plus 1 is equal to 0. So then gives me, let me factor it. This gives me x minus 1 and 5x minus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to 1 or x equal to 1 over 5. So since the inequality is less than or equal to 0, so I'm going to write it in the form of the range 1 over 5. X lies between 1 over 5 and 1. So this is our answer. So question number 7. Solve 2 e to the power of 2x plus e to the power of x minus 5 equal to 0. So this is see, e to the power of 2x. So I can write e to the power of 2x as e to the power of x whole square plus e to the power of x minus 5 equal to 0. So let e to the power of x be a. So this gives me 2a square plus a minus 5 equal to 0. Right? So you can see that again we cannot factor this, so you have to use a quadratic formula. So this gives me, so this is a and this is b, 1 is b and c is 5. So the quadratic formula, negative b plus or minus square root of 1 square minus 4ac over 2 times 2. So this gives me negative 1 plus or minus square root of 1 square minus 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 5 is 40. So 1 plus 40 over 4. So this gives me negative 1 plus or minus square root of 41 over 4. But we know that, so these are x values, we got x values, but we know that e to the power of x equal to a. So always remember e to the power of x must be greater than 0. So we have to take only a equal to x equal to, we need to take, this is a equal to, not x equal to. So we need to take only a as a positive value. So e to the power of x is going to be negative 1 plus square root of 41 over 4. So I am putting ln on both sides. So ln x equal to ln negative 1 plus square root of 41 over 4. When you put this one in the calculator, your answer is going to be 0.03068. I will change to 3 significant. So this gives me 0.301. This is the answer. And we cannot use the other one, e to the power of x equal to negative 1 negative square root of 41 over 4. We have to discard it because e to the power of x must be always greater than 0. Question number 8, log. So solve log 4x cubed plus log base 2 square root of x equal to 8. So I will change everything to log base 2 first. So I will change this one to log base 2. How do I change log base 2? So log base 2, the top number must be in the numerator and the bottom number must be in the denominator. So this gives me log base 2 x cubed over this one 4. I can write it as 2 squared. So this becomes a 2. So this I can write it as 1 over 2 log 2x cubed. Okay. So and this further simplify, I can bring the, using the power law, I can write as 3 over 2 log base 2x. Okay. So I will use that here. So log 3 over 2 log base 2x plus log 2 x to the power of 1 over 2, right? So again using the power law, I will write the 1 over 2 in front is equal to 8. So this is also log base 2 and this is also log base 2. So now I can add 3 over 2 and 1 over 2. 3 over 2 plus 1 over 2 gives me a 2. 2 log base 2x is equal to 8. So log base 2, bring this up, x squared is equal to 8. So using the exponential function, 2 to the power of 8 is equal to x squared, x equal to 2 to the power of 8 to the power of 1 over 2. So this gives me x equal to 2 to the power of 4, which is equal to 16. Answer is x equal to 16. Question number 9. The polynomial g of x equal to 2x cubed plus x squared plus ax plus b gives a remainder of 20 when it is divided by x plus 2. So I will use it as f of negative 2. Find an expression for b in terms of a. Okay, first let us find a. Let's do a here. So f of negative 2 is going to be 2 negative 2 whole cubed plus negative 2 whole squared plus a times negative 2 plus b is equal to, remainder is 20. So this gives me negative 16 plus 4 minus 2a plus b. So when you simplify, this gives me negative 2a plus b equal to 32. So we want answer in terms of b. So b equal to 32 plus 2a. So this is the first answer. Then b. Given that 2x minus 1 is also a factor of g of x. So 2x minus 1 is a factor, means we need to use f of 1 over 2. So f of 1 over 2 is equal to 2 times 1 over 2 whole cubed plus 1 over 2 whole square plus a times 1 over 2 plus b. So this gives me 2 times 1 over 8 plus 1 over 4 plus a over 2 plus b. So I will simplify this further. 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4 is 1 over 2 plus a over 2 plus b. So I don't like the fractions, and this is a factor, right? So it must be a 0. So I don't like fractions, so I will change everything to denominator as 2. So 1 plus a plus 2b is equal to 0. So a plus 2b is equal to negative 1. So this is the second expression we got, and here the first one. Okay, so now we need to find the values of a and b. Put them together, 1 and 2. So a plus 2b is equal to negative 1. I will rather than using that, I'm going to use this, right? And I will times um, this one with the, let me write this one first. So negative 2a plus b is equal to 32. So I'm going to times either of one, up to you, but I will times this one with a 2. So this gives me 2a plus 4b is equal to negative 2. So now you can cancel this. So 5b equal to 30, b equal to 6. I got the value of b equal to 6. Put this any of the equation and get the value of a. So a is going to be negative 13. So this is the value of a and b. So now c is fully factorized g of x. So now we have already, I think I don't have space here. So what I will do is I will add one more page here. Yeah, I'm going to add a page. I don't know how to add, but I will try. Mhm. Okay. I don't know how to add, but I will do here, because with this question number 10 we don't need much space. Okay, so c, we need to factorize g of x completely. So let us write the g of x here. G of x is going to be, I got a as negative 13 and b as 6. So I'm writing the g of x here. 2x cubed plus x square, a is negative, right? So negative 13x plus 6. So we had a factor here. We had a factor. What is a factor here? This one is a factor. We got it, right? So I'm going to divide it with that factor. Square minus 13x plus 6 divided by 2x minus 1. So I will divide it. So 2x times what gives me 2x cubed? 2x times x square is 2x cubed. Negative 1 times x square is negative x square. So minus plus. So this gives me 2x square minus 13x. So 2x times what gives me 2x square? It is 2x times x. So 2x square, negative 1 times x is negative x. So this gives me negative 12x plus 6. 2x times 6 gives me negative 12x, and negative 1 times negative 6 is positive 6. So this gives me a 0. So g of x is going to be fully factorized. He said fully factorized. So far I got g of x equal to 2x minus 1 times x square plus x minus 6. So I can write x square minus x square plus x minus 6 as x minus 2 times x plus 3. So this is fully factorized. This is the final answer for 9C. So now let us look at the question number 10. So question number 10, again we have a modulus here, you can see. So I'm going to do squaring on both sides. Whenever you have a modulus on both sides, it's better to square on both sides. Let us just is greater than 2x minus 4 whole square. So this gives me x square plus 6x plus 9 is greater than 4x square minus 16x plus 16. So I will bring everything together. So this gives me negative 3x square, then plus 22x, and then 9 minus 16 is 9 minus 16 is negative x is greater than 0. So I don't like to have a negative number here, so I will change it to positive. So this gives me 3x square minus 22x plus 7. We need to change the inequality to less than 0. So now I will factorize. So this is 1 and 3. This is 7 and 1. You see 3 times 7 is 21. 1 times 1 is 1. So we need a 22. So both must be negative. So x minus 7 times 3x minus 1 is, let us write as equal to 0 first, then I will use the inequality. So x equal to 7 or x equal to 1 over 3. So since the inequality is less than 0, so x lies between 1 over 3 and 7. So this is our answer for this. Then question number 11. DAB is a sector of a circle, center A, radius is 18. The lines CB and CD are the tangents to the circle. Angle DAB is 7 over 9 radians. Find the perimeter of a shaded region. So first perimeter is going to be arc length plus BC plus DC. So understand, this is the perimeter. Yeah, so CB and DC are tangents to the circle, so this is going to be equal to this. So let us try to find what is CB. Okay, so I will use this triangle and I will use a SOHCAHTOA. So this is the angle, this is opposite, I need to use opposite, and this is adjacent, so tan. So BC is going to be tan 7 over 7 pi over 18 is equal to, I'm taking this one as a half. Okay, so 18 is equal to x over 18. So x is going to be, use the calculator and find x is 49.4545. So this is BC. So let us find the perimeter. So perimeter is going to be arc length. Arc length is r theta. So 18 times the theta. Theta is 7 pi over 9 plus 49.4545 times 2. So this gives me 142.891, which is equal to 143 centimeters rounded off to 3 significant. Then the area. How do we find area? Area is going to be area of the kite, because this is looks like a kite, right? Area of kite minus sector. If you don't know the formula for area of the kite, you can basically take two triangles. So half times two triangles. So this is a right angle triangle. So the opposite we just found, 49.4545 times 18 minus the area of the sector is half times 18 square times the sector is, the theta is 7 pi over 9. So when you calculate this, the area of the triangles, you will get 890.181 minus area of the sector gives me 126 pi. So when I calculate using the calculator, so this gives me 494.34 and rounded off to 494 centimeters square, 3 significant. So this is our last question. Hope this is useful for you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.